Hello everyone, Gladius here, and I want to talk about some great tools that I use for hacking and penetration testing. So the focus here today is going to be using the Kali, which is basically the operating system, Kali Linux. Some of you may or may not be familiar with this, but this is the operating system that is typically used by penetration techs, security engineers, so on and so forth. They're just people that are seeking to expand their knowledge within the cybersecurity technicals. So why don't we go ahead and just discuss first off the interface here. We're using the virtual machine that's made by Oracle. So it's called Oracle VM VirtualBox. And for those out there who are not aware of what this exactly is, it gives you the ability to use Kali Linux on Windows. And essentially it's a operating system within an operating system, and over here there's some different virtual machines that you can use. Today I'm just talking about VirtualBox. This is a Oracle application, and basically you just install it, and you can then utilize Kali Linux while you are on your Windows computer. So you don't have to just install, get a computer and just install Linux and then take it from there. I mean, this allows you to have the operating system of Windows and, of course, using the Kali Linux as well. So there are a number of tools after you install the Kali Linux that you will be able to see, and they are divided in categories: information gathering, vulnerability analysis, web application analysis, database assessment, password attacks, wireless, so on and so forth. So it allows you to differentiate your techniques according to application. Now, one in particular that is commonly used is, and my favorite, is Nmap. Okay, and Nmap is, you want to click the information gathering, and when you click here, you go down and you will see right here the Nmap program that is bundled in Kali Linux. And Nmap is a very useful tool. In fact, I don't know anyone who's in cybersecurity that does not use Nmap. Maybe they don't use it on a daily basis, but typically they're going to be using it, all right, at least on a weekly basis, if they are analyzing data constantly. And it's one of the most popular tools on Kali Linux for information gathering. Okay, so you're going to get insight about the host, about the IP address, OS detection, and similar network security details, like the number of ports, and so on and so forth. It also offers features for firewall evasion and spoofing. I'm not going to get too much in detail in this first video here. I'm just going to go over things from a very basic standpoint. I want to also mention an application that's really not discussed too much. All right. Okay, so this next one that I want to go over is WP Scan. Now this is under Web Applications Analysis, and you click down here, you'll see WP Scan. And basically what WP Scan is, it is a very good program, and it's It basically WordPress, and this is used for WordPress, and since I am a WordPress user now for quite some time and also a PHP programmer, I utilize this often. So it's one of the best open source CMS, and this would be the best free WordPress security auditing tool. All right, it's free but not open source, so just keep that in mind, just in case you like to modify code often. If you want to know whether a WordPress blog is vulnerable in some way, then you want to be using WP Scan, all right, which is what I do often. In addition, it gives you details of the plugins active, all right. So, for example, when you have, oftentimes you do get these buggy plugins and you just have issues with them. Your website could be down just because of a buggy plugin, and this allows you to pinpoint what the issue is. In fact, earlier I had that issue. It was a buggy update. I quickly pinpointed it and the website was up within minutes. All right. So it gives you details of plugins that are active. Of course, a well-secured blog may not give you a lot of details, but it is still the best tool for WordPress security scans to find potential vulnerabilities. And I'm going to be going over this in my next video, and I'll just be just talking about the WP scan because it's just that important, if you're using WordPress, of course. So that's another important program that I wanted to discuss. And another program that I really think is an excellent program. Now this would be Aircrack NG, and you're going to click on 06. You're going to see wireless attacks, and you have Aircrack NG. Basically, this one here is a collection of tools, and it helps you to assess Wi-Fi network security. It's not just limited to monitor and get insights, but it also includes the ability to compromise a network, which really allows someone who's looking, who's pen testing and looking for all angles to really test the system and showcase to their clients exactly what is going on as far as a vulnerability standpoint. WEP, WPA1, WPA2. I mean, it's very useful. If you did, let's say, forget the password of your Wi-Fi network, you can try using this to regain access. It also includes a variety of wireless attacks, which you can target. You can monitor for Wi-Fi networks, etc. So these 4 that I just mentioned, I think are very important, and I just want to add one more, and that's going to be Wireshark. Now, Wireshark is the classic tool. It's often used on a daily basis by many cybersecurity experts to really gauge exactly what kind of traffic is coming through their network. Okay, this is under sniffing and spoofing. You'll see right there, Wireshark. Okay, so when you're dealing with packets and you want to analyze them, it's the most popular network analyzer that comes baked in with the Kali Linus. Okay, it can be categorized as one of the best Kali Linus tools. Debatable, of course, but many people do consider it. But for sniffing is very, very useful. So just keep this in mind. I just wanted to run through 5 tools that are very useful for penetration testing and hacking. And I hope this helps. This way, at least you're investing your time when you learn cybersecurity into certain programs that are highly relevant, because boy, there's a lot of programs out there. All right, I hope this helped, and have a great one.